Welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a look at the F-104A Starfighter. This here is the first of the two Starfighters that the United States gets, being the F-104A and the F-104C. They are pretty much the same plane, all things considered. The main differences are the F-104C has a slightly worse turn time, has slightly better acceleration, and it can carry ground ordnance, whereas the F-104A cannot carry ground attack ordnance. Otherwise, they are pretty much the same plane, right? I should add that the F-104A is a 13,000 Silver Lion repair cost fully upgraded. The F-104C, yeah, it's almost 19,000 fully upgraded. Yeah, isn't that something? Versus all aspect R60s and, AIM-9Gs and stuff, AIM-9Ls, Makes you kind of think about that for a moment and go, why? Why they have it set up like that? These can be difficult aircraft to play, but they can also be pretty good for some, scenarios and for what they can do. If you're going up against a lot of tech tree aircraft, things that aren't slinging out, R60Ms or even just normal R60s, whatever, you have a pretty decent chance of getting good engagements, and if you know how to use it correctly, you probably can get some good kills and good games. However, the second you're coming face to face with one of these, and it sends an R60M out at you from the front aspect, there's literally nothing you can do. You have no flares, and you can't dodge any missiles, effectively. You can dodge AIM-9Bs, you can dodge R3Ss, you cannot dodge AIM-9Gs, really. You can sometimes dodge AIM-9Es if they're not led correctly, but AIM-9G or better, you're not going to dodge. 18Gs or more, you will get killed by it. So, you might ask, what is a Starfighter to do? It's got no flares, it can barely turn compared to everything else, right? Well, if you look at that rate of climb right there, that's 46,260 feet per minute with a 1,335 mile an hour top speed at 9.3. Alright? You're going up against MiG-17s, MiG-19s, early MiG-21s, Sabre dogs, things like that relatively frequently. And you can go 1,335 miles per hour and you can hit 30,000 feet within 45 seconds or so, a minute. What you do in the Starfighter is you get up way the hell up high, and you just sit there until you get an opportunity for an engagement, or you boom and zoom. That all being said, let's jump right into it and see what I can do here today. You're going to want to make sure to stick around towards the end of the video for this one. There's a particularly good game that you'll be seeing later on that you're not going to want to miss. Whoa, okay. Interesting start there. Alright, here we are on City. A lot of other Starfighters. Wow, okay, that's a little surprising. This is a very small map for what this plane is, so I'm gonna hit altitude here. Go up at a 30-degree climb. Sounds about good to me. I'll see everyone when the action starts. Here we are, we've hit a nice comfortable 34,000 feet, very easily, very quickly. I mean, you look down there at that A6E, the F-105 down there, I mean, there's a lot of F-104s, that is, you don't see that terribly often. Another thing to keep in mind is you do have a two-stage afterburner. You can't tell very easily just from a visual kind of standpoint, but if we fire it off, we go to stage 1 here, you can see, we're burning through fuel pretty decently, right? But it's not egregious. We kick it up to stage 2, and now you can see we're going through fuel real quick. So that's something to definitely bear in mind, is that you do have the ability to be on stage 1 afterburner, and you save a lot of fuel for those big maps. Alright, well, looks like everyone's down low, so we're going to try to boom and zoom here. There's a T2, not a bad target. You want to go for things, ideally, obviously, rule of thumb, without flares, if you can get a target without flares, because that's how missile fighting works. Excuse me. But also, if you can get something that's less likely to do some crazy maneuvers back on you, look at that, beautiful, the better, Harrier GR1. That's something you got to be real careful of if you're in a starfighter. You have no flares, so you get close to them, they send something out on you. That MiG-21's kind of a concern. And just like that, we're out of there. We just go. We just leave. Don't turn around to try to fight something else. You just leave. That's what you do first. First and foremost. You just get out of there. Yeah, when you're engaging a big furl of targets in this thing, choose the thing that is most comparable to what you're in here, right? It's like the MiG-21s, they can snap pretty good little maneuvers and whatnot, right? The Harrier there, it's a Harrier GR1, so I just have to go by it, and if it gets a lock on me, I'm dead, right? The T2, on the other hand, you know, AIM-9Es, so not a huge threat with those, and it is nowhere nearly as fast as I am, unlike the MiG-21s, and it's decently maneuverable, but not quite like crazy enough that it could potentially do a instant snap on me and ruin my day. Let's see if I can get this GR1 here. With the AIM-9Bs, you have to be like directly behind the enemy plane. Like there has to be, because you can't lead them, right? Uh-oh. Okay, I did not hit my shots there. Now I just got to get away, because if he sends out a missile under 2 kilometers away, I am screwed. Nothing I can do. Hopefully I'm far enough away. I was. That's the good news, is they can only really hit you like 1.5 kilometers out usually, unless they have a pretty good energy advantage over you. But man, those GR1s can be a terrifying thing to go up against in something like a starfighter. Well, it looks like we swept them pretty good. We'll have to say, I do like the starfighters a decent amount, the US ones that is. Haven't played any other countries yet, but the US ones are pretty decent at 9.3. Back when they were 10.0, they felt a little redundant, kind of useless, and some people feel that they're too much for 9.3. But it's one of those things where it's a real hard point to balance where, yeah, for 9.3, it is obscenely fast, it can climb obscenely well, and it gets a really good gun, it gets 2 M9Bs. But at the same time, in a full up tier, it's fighting things with AIM-9Ls, R60Ms, you know, SRAMs, things that it usually cannot do much against, right? If something is sent out on it. And in a full down tier, well, it's a starfighter, so if you have an AIM-9B to use on it, you'll have a decent chance of getting a kill. If you can catch one low energy or even get like a few hits, they're not very robust. Of all the things that anyone could complain about being at 9.3, not that people do complain often, I don't think, this is not necessarily one of them. Save your energy for other things, you know? Risky business I'm partaking in here, going right over the airfield like this, but I'm high enough up, fast enough that I'm not really worried. Can I see anything down there? Whoa, okay, there's an SRAM bearing Hunter out there. Okay, way over there. Alright, let's head in that direction. That's scary. And a Buccaneer. Well, Buccaneer isn't really a threat to anyone. The F5 will almost certainly take care of that. Probably honestly take care of both of them, but we'll see. Maybe I can get the Buccaneer here. See if I can go for an intercept. I had a good lead up, I had a good shot there, but I just didn't take it in time. I'm more concerned about this Hunter. Let's get away from him now. Let's get back up into the air, because they got SRAMs on that thing, right? I don't want to mess with that whatsoever, not one bit. So, let's get up, use my crazy climb rate, get them to kind of lose some energy. That F5 is turning to engage them, so they might actually be caught by that F5. I don't think the F5. Anyway, yeah, the F5 is killing armored cars. Uh-oh. Oh, they got me there. They got me there. And look at that. Look at the SRAM. Absolutely absurd what that thing just did there. But they're incredibly close range, so you just gotta play it carefully and you gotta stay away. Keep your distance. I got really lucky. That F-100 is probably gonna get him now. I pulled and turned down a little too quickly there, but they did stall out in the end. Somewhat. So let's roll again. And hope they don't have the energy to pull that same maneuver again. I think the F-100 probably has them locked in there pretty good. Maybe not, though. I don't have any more missiles, so I have to go for pure gun engagement here. Alright. Let's not whiff. Okay, that's not good. Let's actually slow down here since they're interested in that Super Saber right now. Put out my flaps. Afterburner back up. Combat, well, I don't have combat flaps, but air brake in. The F5's on them now. F5s are very maneuverable. Faster, more maneuverable than the Hunter, so this guy is now in a very bad position. He will not win, that's for sure. He's just gonna crash into the ground, I think. Oh, and a tram came out of nowhere and finished him off. Alright, well, let's get that Buccaneer. They might just be sitting on their airfield right now, I'm not quite certain. They definitely had the time to land and take off by this point. I don't think I see them in the air anywhere. Oh, there they are. I take it back, they're right here. Alright. Move in to engage. Critical hit, not as good as I was hoping for though. So the tram's probably going to finish him off before I can. Let's see if I can't pull around in time though. No, there goes the AIM-9L. There's nothing I can do to beat an AIM-9L. Yep. Oh man. It's so damn frustrating trying to play some specific plane. Just watching things with all aspect missiles, just pull side aspect shots, front aspect shots, and just kill whatever you're trying to engage. You have to approach it from a specific angle, specific way, and they just throw out a missile from wherever, whenever, it doesn't matter, you know. Oh well. Let's see what I got. Not bad. Not bad. Right, we're actually taking off this time. Here we are. We're gonna get up into there. Exact same strategy every game in this thing, right? Not much variation I'll be doing here. Gonna be getting up into the air and boom and zooming or doing high altitude engagements. I did a warm-up game before starting recording today, and it was a really long game. Not a whole lot really happened, but I got into multiple engagements with this one enemy F-104A, and it was a really, really interesting time because it was the exact same plane I was in. It was a pretty good pilot in the plane. We did some cool little engagements where eventually on the second go-around, it almost got me the first time. Almost took out my engine, but second go-around, I did, in fact, ultimately end up winning that engagement. And that kind of stuff is a lot of fun in this thing. You just gotta play it very specifically, right? Every movement you make, every action you take, it all has to be very, like, deliberate and specific. There aren't many mistakes, per se, unless you have a huge energy advantage and you can just zoom by whoever you're fighting. You really gotta be very careful when you're using this thing. Gotta use surgical precision, whatever you want to call it. And this is the kind of thing here where people might have some room to complain about the Starfighter at this battle rating, because there's F-84s and F-86s, and I'm at 30,000 feet. However, I found a Lightning. So I found another high altitude brother here. Let's see what I can do. Oh, go away, Mach Cone. Hit. Okay. Now he's definitely more maneuverable than me, so I gotta be careful. But for some inexplicable reason, I am going in for a maneuver engagement on this guy, who is understandably already winning on that front. But it's not irrecoverable, right? Like, I can potentially work out a victory from this situation, just not easily. And I think in this scenario, I'm just gonna take advantage of the fact that he's lost, like, all of his energy, because it's just, well, it's a Lightning. They just lose all their energy, is what they do, and I'm gonna get out of there. Simple as that. I'm gone. Oh, looks like the Lightning retained more interest than I thought. I should have waited a little longer before turning around there. Okay. This could be interesting. This might be really bad for me here. Probably just have to hope I survive this here, and then do the exact same thing again. Whoa! That was an unexpected aspect launch right there. Okay. As you can see, they're stalling out pretty much right now. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna leave. Simple as that. It's a good target for me to engage, so I'll keep on this engagement here. Try to see it through if I can. As you can see, when you're in a full down tier, even against something like a lightning, you can be very capable still of keeping your distance, even in a full up tier per se. Like a MiG-21 SMT or something is going to give you a run for your money, but something even like a lightning, right, which is another 9.3, very fast, very good rate of climb, but still, you're still better, you know. Now the lightning has better missiles and it's more maneuverable. The guns are going to certainly mess you up if they get some hits on you, but that's aside from the point. Alright, let's see if I can fire up a Sidewinder. You gotta launch these AIM-9Bs just far enough out that they actually have a chance to pull some maneuvers on the plane you're, you know, shooting them at. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, thank you, Mock Cone. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a thing of beauty that just happened right there. It's called getting briefly screwed over momentarily by the game, but not completely, because, you know, here I am flying away. Hopefully their lightning does not have a red top to throw out at me here. That should have been a kill for me, but I just couldn't get my nose quite on the target, and that's something you will struggle with, is like precise movement to the nose. Let's see if I can spin back around and re-engage. They disappeared for me here. Hello? Spotting mechanics. Pick them up again, please. Quite incredibly important, quite crucial here that I actually see this lightning again. Okay. Are they close to their airfield? Not quite. I got another AIM-9B. I'm gonna go for a more direct from the rear aspect shot. You pretty much, like, 15-degree, like, angle of lead is like the most you can really hope for. 20 degrees. One of these things to pull off. Try to fire it at about 2 kilometers away. They might have their engine off or something, actually. Am I about to run right into their airfield? I am. I'm gonna disengage. There's a Saab right here. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got him. Yeah. And okay. Okay. Interesting. Alright, here we are. Looks like we're in... I don't know. No, it's an up tier. SCA-10s. Okay, we're in an up tier. Doesn't make a huge difference per se necessarily for us, I don't think. Because good news is the SU-25Ks are very dangerous to us. But they don't go up to 30,000 feet, now do they? That is the advantage of the Starfighter compared to other, like 9.0, 9.3s that have to fight things with the all-aspect missiles, is the things that carry the all-aspect missiles do not go up to 30,000 feet. Only you do, for the most part. That's kind of nice, you know? Well, speak of the devil, let's go up to 30,000 feet. You know what, just for fun, let's see how high I can keep going here. You know, just to see. Let's lower this to 20 degrees so it's a little less aggressive, and let's just keep going. Why not? I see trailing edge vortices. It's not a sign of good good lift here. Obviously, to achieve like good maximum altitude results, you don't want to climb at 30 degrees the whole way. But whatever. Almost 40,000 feet. I'm just gonna turn now. There's only so much point to going much higher than this. You can go really damn high in this thing though. It's kind of fun to do. Well, they have it fully upgraded. Ooh, what the hell? There's a MiG-21 up here with us. Okay. Pray they don't have R3Rs, and let's head in that direction. Just pray they don't have R3Rs. Let's turn off my radar. I mean, they probably already see me, but still. Well, this is a 36,000 foot engagement. That looks like an R3R heading out on me right here, right now. So, yeah, let's see what I can do. Nothing, probably. The only good news about the R3Rs is they are still AIM-9B clone, you know, at heart. AIM-9C clone, technically. So they're not... Okay. Let's do a little spin. Let's get this guy going by me. Gotta be careful. MiG-21s can pull good little snaps here. Okay. keep up the spin. Keep spinning. Uh-oh. They've lost a lot of airspeed as well. They kind of understand what I'm doing here. I'm probably about to hit the ground, aren't I? Close. Not quite, though. Okay, they took out my engine. No worry. I'm just gonna die now. Simple as. Nothing to worry about. Okay. I might be able to get them in death, effectively. No. Oh well. Alright, that was bad luck last game. You don't often encounter someone up there at 36,000 feet, especially with a radar missile like that, so it happens, but wow, look at all the F-104s. What the heck? What the hell? There's so many F-104s right now. There's just everywhere. Interesting. Well, I guess now's the time to be playing it. I don't know. Anyways, let's get up into the air here. I'll see everyone up in the skies. Alright, we're sitting comfortably up here at 35,000 feet. As you can see, there's a couple other starfighters next to me, at or higher than me. Same altitude or higher than me. MiG-21s, MiG-17, Su-7 down below. Push out a little further. See if there's anyone else up here with us. Probably gonna have to boom and zoom some people. I don't know if there's gonna be anyone else, considering there's another starfighter way far ahead. And they are not detecting anything, and they are not engaging anything. Su-17, I thought it was a MiG-17. That makes more sense than being Su-17, I suppose, right now. Oh, okay, wait, no, there's a lot of people up here. Okay, the one starfighter did not give me a good indication as to what was going on up here with us. That MiG-19 might not be in a good... Well, it is turning, but let's see if I can get this J7. Okay, the friendly's flares just kind of outed me from being able to... Oh my god. The nose is so impossible to get on target sometimes in this thing. If the friendly MiG-21 didn't put out flares there, it could have potentially gotten the guy with a AIM-9B. But with the aspect that I had there, the shot that I had, there's no chance. Would have just gone right for the flares. Ironic, but not my problem at the end of the day, I guess, in a way. 40,000 feet, as you can see, I'm really struggling to make any kind of maneuvers here. Swing back around. Flaps back in. You can put the flaps out going pretty damn fast up here because, you know, I got 40,000 feet. Very thin air. Oh my god. That is a lot of enemy planes right there. Let's keep my altitude above them. For the time being. Sometimes you gotta... you gotta just go for it. I don't think I'm gonna get any good lineups there, so I'm just gonna immediately disengage and get back out of here before it is too late to do so comfortably. And in typical War Thunder fashion, every single enemy plane that was relatively close to me has been unmarked. There's someone right there. Oh, couldn't see him for a moment, but lost him because of the little mock cone, so I'm just gonna not try to turn around. I think they're right below me there. I see their little contrail or something. Not a contrail, vortice trail, but still. Similar concept, I just see a little trail they're leaving, and I know they're there. Let's get away from that Jaguar. Jaguar could have some pretty good missiles to use on me there, and I don't want to deal with that. Not many great targets for me up in front, so I'm just gonna have to pick something and go for it. T2's getting close. No luck. Uh-oh, okay. That's an SMT. Let's just keep moving here before they can get an R60 out on me. Let's go back to gaining some altitude so the slower aircraft are not able to catch up to me. Oh my god. Okay. This is a losing battle. It's me, F5C, and a Thunder Chief versus almost their entire team, pretty much. So this is one of those engagement situations where you can hope to get a kill, maybe 2 kills if you're lucky. That's really where the luck ends. So let's see if I can swing around and get an engagement before this MiG-19 catches up to me. It probably will kill me. Let's put out the flaps. As you can see, I'm going quite fast. These are pretty robust flaps. Still got to be careful. All right, MiG-21. Oh. Okay, of course. Why wouldn't they have an R3S? Oh, here comes another missile. Physically nothing I can do about that. Wonderful. Or R3R is what I meant to say. That's the R3S. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice little glimpse of the more common Starfighter experience than the first two games indicated. Back on City. There goes an A-10. Bye-bye. Alright, let's get up into the air and see what I can do. Gonna be a rather bit unhappy individual here if I run into another damn MiG-21 with R3Rs and immediately mess my day up. Oh god, okay, there's a MiG-21 down there. He's engaging that Starfighter. Let's see how that goes. Okay, they're just going for guns, it looks like. If you're playing the MiG-21 though, R3Rs are a powerful asset to have, you know? I think a lot of people kind of ignore them, but they're definitely a very good thing to have at your disposal. Oh crap, there's another MiG-21 up here with me. Seems the MiG-21s are your biggest foe in this thing, which kind of makes sense because they're the Soviet team equivalent of getting into the air the way you do and being up high, as they're also kind of a high altitude interceptor type aircraft. They're not as fast though, these earlier MiG-21s. He's catching up to me now, so I fully take that back. They are as fast as me, and they're breaking off, they're disengaging. Good. Okay. The scariest thing you could ever see, pretty much, in a Starfighter. Person behind you starting to gain on you while you're at, like, full speed. Because if you can't outrun them, what the hell else are you supposed to do, you know? Yeah. This is an A4E, I think. Let's go in this direction here. I don't think I'll be able to... You know what? Screw it. Let's send one out. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get him. Nah, I think it already broke aspect enough. No, I got him. Beautiful. M9Bs, you know, they sometimes give you hope. They sometimes surprise you. It's not often, but they are useful at the end of the day. Oh, that SMT's going right at me. How did that not hit him? Okay. This game baffles me sometimes. What? That better be friendly. It is, okay. Oh, SU-7. On Mockcomb, go away. Ooh, I might be able to get another... Good sidewinder shot there. And beautiful. Look at that. Very nice. Okay, it's an SU-25. I gotta be really careful there. Let's not turn around. Keep up my airspeed. See if I can get engaged here. Come on, go away, Mockcone. Mockcone, please, I beg of you, Mockcone. Okay, I got a critical hit, despite all of that. Beautiful, 3 kills, yeah, very nice. Okay, almost could not get that because of the damn Mockcone, but, you know, here we are. We ballin'. Whoa! Where'd this MiG-21 come from? Oh, look at that. Oh, these American 20mm Vulcans are so beautiful to have. They're 20mm though, so, you know, of course, if you only get a few hits like me on the Buccaneer earlier, you're not going to find much luck, but whew, when you do get some good hits like that, beautiful. Look at that. And we got an ace in the F-104A. Uh-oh. Looks like that's the end for me. I've lost half of a wing. Might be able to limp back to the airfield, but it's not looking hopeful. Okay, something just broke Mach next to me. I don't like that. I'm limping away. I might hit this. No, I'm not gonna hit the mountain. Okay, I think I might be able to get home. Landing is gonna be very difficult though, because I have to maintain pretty good speed here. As you can see, I've lost most of that wing. Well, not most of it, I mean. Enough. I've lost enough of it, right? Not much to work with in the first place, so any amount you lose is not good. So I'm gonna have to be landing real fast here, and probably not gonna have flaps at my disposal. This is gonna be very interesting. Very sketchy. Alright, power down to 0%. Throw out the air brakes here. I can't land at near Mach 1. That's just not going to work. Oh dear God, that is a horrible approach. There's a hillside right here. Okay. Okay. I don't remember when the last time I had to land and take off on this runway. Look at that. That's horrible. Alright, how much flaps do I have at my disposal? It's going to be somewhat imbalanced, so that's kind of sketchy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, no on the flaps, no on the flaps, no on the flaps. Come on. Slow down. Come on. I'm dead, technically. But I might be good enough. I might have just barely pulled that off. Yeah, let's go. Can I give it a little... Nope. Okay, I don't know why I can't say I'm repairing. Alright, 1.5 minutes. I'll be back up in the air. Oh man. Damn it, I still technically died though, but yeah. You win some, you lose some. Alright, almost there. Almost back up in the air. Any minute now. So unrealistic. It would take them way less than 1.5 minutes to completely repair the entire airframe of an F-104 Starfighter in the middle of a field. This game, you know.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
All jokes aside, let's go for the very interesting takeoff here that I'm gonna have to make. Should be doable. Much better than the approach. That's an atrocious... Why would they put a runway right here? Like, they're not that limited, you know? I know some airports in real life, obviously, they have to do something like this, but they're not that limited here. There's not that many big mountains in front. Alright, we're good. I didn't think it'd be much of an issue. It wouldn't exist if it was a huge issue, but... Alright, oh. Okay, one of their 2 players is dead. And maybe trying to do the same limping around that I was just doing, except I was still technically alive. Basically, it's just... Oh, there they go. Yep. Just one enemy left. Could I get 6 kills this game? That would be incredible. That'd be so good. MiG-19, okay, I can work with the MiG-19. Let's get up. The game's just gonna end before it. Because the AIs are killing each other. That's so annoying. I mean, we're gonna win, right? Yeah. Man. You know, I can't complain about a victory with 5 air kills, but when the game ends just because the AIs are killing each other or whatever, it's always just kind of annoying. Especially if you lose, my god. Let's see what rewards I get for this. Five air kills. Premium account. Victory. Not even 10,000 vehicle research. It's so easy to get almost 10,000 research with a premium jet, you know? Even a talisman jet. It's oh my god. Because if I didn't have premium account, those 5 air kills would have gotten me like 5,000 research. How are you physically supposed to play this game without premium account and even a premium plane to boot? Like, this is doable what I'm doing right now here with premium account, but my god. There you have it. That's the F-104A Starfighter. Now, the F-104C, like I was saying, very similar. I forgot to mention it does get RWR. That is a big difference. It gets RWR, but otherwise, very similar aircraft. They're pretty fun. They can be a challenge. They can be annoying, but you just got to play them very specifically. Got to play them correctly, and then they can work for you pretty well. And that's really about all there is to say, I suppose. You go up, you get high, you try not to die, rinse and repeat. Pretty simple system. They're too expensive. They shouldn't cost as much, especially the C. But hey, what jet isn't expensive? That's a tech tree, supersonic jet and War Thunder, you know. But That's how it is at the end of the day. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video, and I will see everyone in the next one.